It's time for some video game music analysis, where I listen to songs from games I haven't played before, suggested by viewers like you. I don't pre-listen to anything, I pull them up live on stream, so you get to see my authentic reaction and listen to me figure things out as I hear it. You can catch me doing this live without any of the edits at case.dog/stream. I feel like I've done so many boss battles. I think I'm gonna do one that isn't a boss battle. So let's do... This is the Boutique from Pokemon Sword and Shield. This was suggested by Queen Snarf in the chat. Let's listen through the whole thing, and then I will go back and break it down. I already like this. The big, like, detuned synchro, like, synth hits remind me of, and that arpeggio in the background reminds me a lot of Sonic Riders. And that background, like, whoop, 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 the one with the glide, that reminds me of, the Chow Race. As you can see, Sonic is my basis for all video game music. It's got those fun little jazzy chord changes, kind of like the old Wii Store music, but just way more hype. I love that layered lead synth too. This kind of sounds like Logic to me. Got like there's a piano line that's like doubled with the synth line. Oh, and that little like tappy that gets pitch bent. That's cool. Okay, yeah, that was cool. There's quite a few layers to this. They don't move around too much. So we get that little like piano line at the beginning. Okay. What did it change to there? Alright, so it's basically... So the bass line is moving between two half steps. Switching between F major 7 and E minor 7. And then that moves up. And then occasionally moves up to G. G minor. I want to hear what happens when it jumps. So that's moving between D minor and E minor. So we go from the yeah, and then it does that. So we have modulated up a key here, basically. And it essentially does the same pattern as before. I think we are actually in A minor. but the bass is pedaling on F. And we're sort of just actually between A and G. But when you put this on the bass, that turns this whole thing into a 7 chord. And when it goes down to that A, that's technically the tonic, even though the way that it spells the chords out doesn't really imply it to be. Because as far as like the composition is concerned, this is home. And then when we move up, the same thing happens. I think we've actually moved up to C minor. And the chords are just basically a 6 and 5 on hovering between that. So that's another way you could look at it. And to me, that makes it a lot easier to parse what's happening. Moving up a minor third like that is such a jazzy move. There's something like intrinsically like elevator music about it, but it's such an interesting shift. I really like that modulation. And then how does it get back? How do we get back to root? And then it brings us back. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, so that's an interesting like chord switch and an interesting like modulation to get back. It just sort of jumps. Yeah. It's got that, I love that little stab thing in the background, just doing this. That's cool. It's not super simple. It does have one modulation, and it does use an interesting like half step motion. I really like all of the layers and stuff that are in the background sort of doing their own thing, that's serving the... I love that little bit. It's just got a few parts, but they mesh really well together, and as a like shopping song, like I said, it kind of reminds me of the composition of the Wii shopping music. Yeah, and that's another thing. It's really hype and really fun sounding, even though it's in a minor key. And jazzy chords can do that. I like this one better than Lavender Town. This is a really solid song. Uses the elements that it uses really well, and it's not too cluttered. It's not too crazy with the jazz chords. It's just enough to kind of give you that flavor of what's going on. I am gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. That is a waxing gibbous. That was Boutique from Pokemon Sword and Shield. All right, thanks Queen Snar for that suggestion. That was cool. All right, how do you think I did? If you like the analysis, hit like. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, hit subscribe and the bell to make sure you see when new videos go up. Let me know what you think. Is there anything you think I missed? Let me know in the comments. I would love the feedback. If you want to catch me doing this live without any edits, just figuring things out as I go, you can check out case.dog/stream and see when I'm live. And if you want to submit a song yourself, you can check out my Discord channel for it at case.dog/VGM. I'll see you next time.